What's going on, fellow A-plussers? It's your boy Adam Perez. We're back with a brand new video today as we're set to get into the brand new teaser trailer for the upcoming MCU film Thunderbolts. We got three big movies set to drop in 2025 from Marvel Studios. We got Captain America 4, Fantastic Four, and Thunderbolts. I got to tell you, man, the more and more I see of this film, my anticipation level continues to rise. I still think I got Fantastic Four up there as my most anticipated, but it's quickly following Thunderbolts in the more and more that I see it. Now, I have seen this particular trailer before at one of the previous conventions as part of leaked footage, but it does look like they've added more to this trailer as well. So I'm really thrilled that the general public has gotten the opportunity to get their first look, and people are watching it to certainly say the least. It seems as though people are really anticipating this film or at least looking forward to it. I looked to go ahead and check out this trailer again, 9 hours in, and it's got like 7.3 million views or something crazy like that. So it's definitely gaining traction and gaining some eyes here. So hopefully this will be a big win for the MCU come next year, but we'll definitely have to see what the final result of the movie is going to be. But if we're talking from a trailer perspective, this is everything that I certainly wanted to see in a trailer. Great, incredible action with some incredible soundtrack music to go along with it, plus getting the opportunity to see where our characters are at emotionally and some of their own personal struggles that they're dealing with, which maybe puts them in the situations that they certainly find themselves in. So let's go ahead and talk about this trailer briefly here, man, because I gotta say, I think one of outside of the stacked cast that we have, I am really excited for the pairing of the writers and the director that we have on board here. I was a huge fan of the Netflix series Beef. If you haven't had the opportunity to check it out, I highly recommend it. Very much nominated for some Emmy Awards as well. And then most importantly, The Bear, big FX Hulu hit, if you will. They've got some of their writers as well attached to this MCU project. And so just a combination of everybody, I do think they've got some really great magic in here. People that know how to film action pieces, great cinematography work, great scene selection, work with ensemble casts, and most importantly, know how to write for ensemble casts along with sort of personal conflicts. So I'm really eager to kind of see what they're able to do on a much bigger stage for that of Marvel Studios. And then you just look at the cast alone, certainly coming back. I mean, who doesn't love Florence Pugh as Yelena? She's been absolutely killing it. We got Sebastian Stan coming back as Bucky Barnes. Everybody loves Sebastian as this character. David Harbour, who's going to be coming back as Red Guardian, to definitely add that humor aspect. So full, so filled. The great comedy lines that he has in here. I'm really looking forward to seeing what that family relationship is going to be like between him and Yelena in here. And of course, Wyatt Russell returning as John Walker, aka U.S. Agent. Last time that we saw him, he was in the Falcon and the Winter Soldier series, which I thought he was incredible as somebody that was kind of having a little bit of a mental breakdown from all the pressure of being the upcoming and new sort of Captain America, if you will. And so to kind of see where Falcon and the Winter Soldier left some of these characters, I will be interested to kind of see where they're at now. Some of the emotional struggles that they're clearly showcasing here in this trailer, right? You got Yelena, who clearly seems like she's just been drifting in life at this point. Clearly, the death of her sister is certainly still plaguing her, maybe making her feel alone, not sure what to certainly do with herself. She even mentions in here that she thought the idea of putting herself just fully into work would help, but clearly that's not the case. So there is an emotional journey that I think not only that Yelena feels like, but I have a feeling that Bucky, John, Red Guardian, all these characters, Ghost, Taskmaster, all probably feel in some way very similar to that of Yelena. And that's probably what's going to connect them in here. And so, I am really intrigued to kind of see why they pick up this mission. Is it a case of thinking like, this is the job that's going to do it for me? This is what's going to turn sort of my life around sort of mentality. And so I am fascinated to kind of see how they all find themselves in the situation that they do in this trailer of clearly having been hired by somebody either to kill each other, or to be sort of like forcibly work together in order to acquire something. That I certainly don't know how it's going to play out, but you definitely get the feeling that these characters are very much expendable just based off of how low they seem to be in their life at this particular point in time. The trailer I thought did a remarkable job when it comes to just like the action sequences that we're seeing in here too. The really cool shot of seeing how Ghost is using her abilities, phasing through people. The I think it was Taskmaster who throws the knife, and it manages to come around to like all three or four people. That are certainly fighting each other before John tries to stab Yelena with it, sort of thing. So, some really cool visual movements of the camera, fight coordination in here that I think is truly definitely going to pay off. I think that's where that Jake Schaefer or Jake Schreier directing certainly comes in because he had some brilliant episodes of Beef that kind of reminded me of these action sequences in this film as well. So I think everything is there, man. The emotional beats, the mystery of who Bob is, or a lot of people clearly suggesting and theorizing that he's Sentry. I believe we even see the Sentry symbol in here as well. We've got Madam Hydra, or I can never Fontana. I can never remember this lady's name. That has some really great line and sentence in here, where she talks about the idea that most people believe that this world is just filled with good guys and bad guys, whereas in realities it's just bad guys and worse guys, right? Like there's no such thing as a good person or a good guy in this world. And so I just thought it was just really striking, especially based off of the group that she's managed to kind of bring together, if you will, for this Thunderbolts group. So I'm really excited to kind of see what they have here. There's a little bit of a tease of Bucky Barnes at the end of this trailer, almost as though like he's on the attack personally, going after some of these guys. So I don't know if this is a scene that's early on in the movie that he hasn't quite necessarily joined the group yet. Has Bucky sort of been brainwashed again and he's hunting them down now? Who definitely knows? So this trailer definitely has some questions left to be answered, some mystery involved, but I do think it hits all the emotional moments that we need. Understanding how down our characters are, why they might have taken this mission in the first place, seeing them kind of all brought together in the concept of they're either bad guys or worse guys, and just trying to see how they're going to go ahead and get along with each other. Great soundtrack, great fight choreography, great teaser trailer overall to go ahead and get my hype level continuing to grow for this upcoming movie. And I'm sure as we get official trailers, we'll get more storyline beats and whatever the case may be. But from first impressions, I'm on board. Relatively long teaser trailer too, coming in a little bit over 3 minutes. I do find that absurdly long for a Marvel trailer, so I am going to be kind of curious, especially when this movie is probably like just under a year out. I can't quite remember the exact release date of Thunderbolts, but relatively long trailer. So we'll see how the official trailer comes out, and maybe even a second official trailer as we get closer to the release of this movie. But I want to know your guys' thoughts. At the end of the day, these are simply my A+ opinions. I always want to know yours. First impressions, how did you think about Thunderbolts before you saw this trailer? And what do you think about it now? I definitely want to know how the trailer impacted you, so let your thoughts be known in the comment section box below. And until next time, guys, do me a big favor. As always, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and keep it A+. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.